Good day, everyone. We are from Group 6, and today we will tackle about personal relationship. Learning competencies. Discuss an understanding of teenage relationships, including the acceptable and unacceptable expression of attractions. Express his or her ways of showing attraction, love, and commitment. First, relationship. A relation between people, a state of connectedness between people, especially an emotional connection. Secondly, personal relationship. Relationships between people, especially those between friends, lovers, and family. And there are three kinds of personal relationship: family, friendship, and partnership. So let's go to what is family. The concept of family is an essential component in any discussions of relationships, but this varies greatly from person to person. A great example of this one is me. I grew up in a loving family, and my perception in the word family is love. As for you, what is family? On the other hand, the Bureau of the Census defines family as two or more persons who are related by birth, marriage, or adoption and who live together as one household. But many people have family they don't live with or to whom they are not bonded by love. And the roles of family vary across cultures as well as throughout your own lifetime. And this can be attributed to the different types of family. First, we have the nuclear family, also called a traditional or elementary family. This consists of two parents and their biological or adopted children. Next is single parent family, a family with one parent and their children. Thirdly is extended family, a family that includes other relatives such as grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins, often living together in the same household or in close proximity. Next is blended family, a family that includes children from one or both parents' previous relationships. This is also known as step family. As we grow older, our circle of relationship expands beyond the family, and this is where friendship begins to shape who we are. A friendship is a close bond built on shared experiences, trust, and emotional connection. Friends play a big part in our personal development, influencing us emotionally, socially, and even morally. The right friends can guide up toward growth and positivity, while others may challenge our values and choices. Sometimes friends even become like family, people who stand by us through both joy and hardship. From the foundation of friendship, we learn how to communicate, cooperate, and trust, all of which prepared us for partnership. A partnership is a relationship built on affection, trust, and mutual support. It can exist in romantic relationships or teamwork between people who share the same goals. A healthy partnership teaches us three things. First is support system. We learn to face challenges together. Second is growth and learning. We develop empathy, patience, and cooperation. Thirdly, or last, shared goals and trust. We work hand in hand to achieve success while respecting one another's differences. Through partnership, we realize that love and trust are not just emotions. They are choices and efforts we commit to daily. And that leads us to one of the strongest human emotions: love. Love comes in many forms. It can be the warmth of family, the loyalty of friendship, or the passion shared between partners. It can be defined as a strong affection that arises from care, understanding, and connection. There are many types of love, such as eros, romantic and passionate love; philia, friendly and loyal love; storge, familial love, the natural bond between parents and children. Love is what ties all relationships together. It can give meaning and purpose for every connection we form. But Love alone isn't enough to make relationship last. That's where commitment comes in. Commitment means staying loyal and dedicated to your goals, values, and relationships. It is the willingness to stand firm, even when things get difficult. It plays three key roles in our development. First is goal achievement. It keeps us focused and motivated. Second is relationship stability. It builds trust and long lasting bonds. Thirdly is personal growth and discipline. It teaches perseverance and responsibility. Commitment is what turns love from a feeling into a promise, a conscious effort to stay true to what and who you value. Of course, before love and commitment begin, there's something that often sparks it all: attraction. Attraction is the feeling of being drawn to someone's looks, personality, or intelligence. It's a natural emotion that starts many of our relationships. It can be physical when we're drawn to appearance or presence, emotional when we connect with kindness or warmth, or intellectual when we admire someone's ideas or thoughts. Understanding attraction helps us recognize our feelings and manage them in healthy, respectful ways. And finally, all relationships, whether with family, friends, or partners, require one essential quality: responsibility. Responsibility means being accountable for your actions and decisions. It's doing what's right, fulfilling your duties, and accepting the outcomes of your choices. It builds maturity and trustworthiness because when you are responsible, people can rely on you. It also develops self discipline, helping you manage your time, commitments, and relationships wisely. In short, responsibility is the glue that keeps all relationships strong and meaningful. In the end, all these concepts, family, friendship, partnership, love, commitment, attraction, and responsibility, are deeply connected. Family teaches us love, friendship teaches us trust, partnership teaches us teamwork, love gives us connection, commitment gives us strength, attractions give us curiosity, and responsibility gives us maturity. Together, they shape who we are, guide how we relate to others, and help us grow into a better, more understanding human beings. Thank you.
Next is why personal relationships are important. Healthy relationships are a vital component of health and well being. There is compelling evidence that strong relationships contribute to a long, healthy, and happy life. Conversely, the health risks from being alone or isolated in one's life are comparable to the risks associated with cigarette smoking, blood pressure, and obesity. It says healthy relationships are super important for health and well being. It highlights that strong relationships can lead to a long, healthy, and happy life. On the flip side, being alone or isolated can have health risks comparable to smoking cigarettes, having high blood pressure, or being obese. Research shows that healthy relationships can help you. First, live longer. A review of 148 studies found that people with strong social relationships are 50% less likely to die prematurely. Next, deal with stress. The support offered by a caring friend can provide a buffer against the effects of stress. Next is be healthier. According to research by psychologist Sheldon Cohen, college students who reported having strong relationships were half as likely to catch a common cold when exposed to the virus. Lastly, feel richer. A survey by the National Bureau of Economic Research of 5,000 people found that doubling your group of friends has the same effect on your well-being as a 50% increase in income.
Low social support linked to a number of health consequences, such as depression. Loneliness has long been commonly associated with depression, and now research is backing this correlation up. A 2012 study of breast cancer patients found that those with fewer satisfying social connection experience higher levels of depression, pain, and fatigue. Decreased immune function. The authors of the same study also found a correlation between loneliness and immune system dysregulation, meaning that a lack of social connections can increase your chances of becoming sick. Higher blood pressure. University of Chicago researchers who studied a group of 229 adults over 5 years found that loneliness could predict higher blood pressure even years later, indicating that the effects of isolation have long-lasting consequences. According to psychiatrists Jacqueline Olds and Richard Schwartz, social alienation is an inevitable result of contemporary society's preoccupation with materialism and frantic busyness. Their decades of research support that idea that a lack of relationship can cause multiple problems with physical, emotional, and spiritual health. The research is clear and devastating. Isolation is fatal. 10 ways to express love. First, express gratitude. Tell someone how much you appreciate their presence in your life. Second, send flowers. Do it for no reason other than to say thank you for being you. Set aside time. Give the gift of listening. Make a date if you must, in your own home or at a quiet little neighborhood place, for coffee or a drink and just listen to each other's thoughts. Fourth, keep anger at bay. During stressful times, think of this image. If an ember flies from a fireplace onto your rug, it will burn a hole. Flick it off immediately and the rug is safe. Fifth, be thoughtfully generous with gifts. Remember what is special about a person in your life and buy gifts that are unique to them. Sixth, order fortune cookies. Find ones with love sayings. You might also intersperse with gratitude sayings. Seventh, offer an act of kindness. Say to your love or someone you care about, what can I do for you today that will make your life easier and less stressful? Then do it. 8. Write a note. Here's a simple start. I am so grateful that you are in my life. I love you for a million reasons. Here are the top 3. Ninth, make time. Arrange to be together for events that bring you both pleasure. 10. Be forgiving. We all have quirks. When one surfaces that make you want to scream, either gently say something or switch to the positive quality channel. In the book Around the Year with Emmett Fox, a book of daily readings, Fox challenges us to make this commitment by saying, I have chosen the path of love. My own heart is to be my workshop, my laboratory, my great enterprise, and love is to be my contribution to humanity. Thank you.